Iwo Jima, the first man on the moon, and the Pledge of Allegiance. What do all these three instances have in common? They're each visual representations of the symbolic importance of the American flag as a whole. I hold the symbolic nature of the American flag near and dear to my heart, considering I served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. In my 4 years, me and my friends devoted our lives to defending our nation which we served under. Destroying the American flag is similar to destroying our core values of the nation. Today, I'm like many of you. I'm an American citizen, and I hold a high amount of respect for our nation and its values, similarly to many of you who sit before me. Well, many of you may ask yourselves, how does this affect me? To which I will reply, if the core values, such as destroying the national symbol, are deemed legal, then where do we draw the line? Our nation core values draw the line. If the action of flag burning persists. Today I would like to talk to you about the concept of burning the American flag within the scope of the United States. I'll discuss with you the Supreme Court case that deemed flag burning legal and why I believe that flag burning should be regarded as a punishable offense. First off, let's discuss the Supreme Court case that deemed flag burning constitutional and how we as Americans can unite together to put a stop to flag desecration. Ultimately, the Supreme Court case Texas v. Johnson defined flag desecration as a constitutional right protected by the First Amendment of the Constitution. The Supreme Court case had decided that the previous law was deemed unconstitutional, according to the Independence Hall Association of 1995. Flag burning has become a common practice in today's society as a form of protest. Although protesting is protected by the First Amendment, I feel as though burning a national symbol is going a little bit overboard. By burning the flag, which is revered as a symbol of democracy, you're openly exhibiting that you're against the government, and I believe it should be considered treason. In accordance to Jack Lewis, there have been hundreds of desecrations since the Supreme Court case decision in 1989. Therefore, it is clear that the issue is indeed prevalent in our society, especially in terms of modern-day protests. If we, as Americans, faithful to the roots and to the core values of our nation, unite together to cease flag desecration as a whole, I feel as though the future of the United States would shift towards a more positive light as opposed to flag desecration were to continue. I propose our government needs to pass a law that burning the American flags is a punishable offense, allowing you to be arrested. I urge that all of you formulate your own petitions and directed towards our government in order to deem this act a federal offense. The more attention we bring to our nation, the more likely it is that flag desecration will be thought of as a punishable offense. Finally, I would like to discuss the beneficial qualities that can be brought about by banning flag desecration as a whole. Imagine it, hundreds of thousands of American citizens united together in a time in which our country is deemed to be divided. Flag desecration plays a major part in the core values that are being forgotten and disgraced. I feel as though if flag desecration were to be deemed a punishable offense on the federal level, that individuals would have a higher amount of respect for not only our government, but our nation as well. This will be unifying all of us under the core values that our founding fathers laid down for us, for this beautiful nation that we call home. In closing, I hope that all of you have been able to think about this heinous act of flag desecration and what it does to our nation's beloved symbol. In order to allow you to rethink about the ideas I just shared with you, I'd like to give a brief summary. Today, I spoke to you about my urgency to ban flag desecration as a whole, through which I discussed with you the Supreme Court case that deemed flag burning legal and why the flag burning should be a punishable offense. Here I posted a link for my petition to deem flag burning to be a criminal offense. I believe that if we all unite, I know we can put a stop to this heinous act. And here's part of my petition. Thank you for your time.